flowing. What a wonderful message this song has. Welcome back, listeners. आप सुन रहे हैं रेडियो जिंदगी 1550 AM. And as I said, this was a special request from the person who's going to be on air with me right here. फिलहाल आप कोक स्टूडियो से ये दुनिया सुन रहे थे. And अब बात करते हैं about my special guest who's going to be with me on radio on air अभी 1 minute में. So I'm talking about Sachin Syal. इनके बारे में आपको बताते हैं कि ये एक 16-year-old award-winning entrepreneur, educator, student and podcast host हैं from Fremont, California. जी हाँ, with all these qualities, I would like to mention he's 16 years old, just 16. And his entrepreneurial journey started when he was in elementary school, selling candies and toys. He then became an eBay e-commerce reseller and made $10,000 by just when he was like 13 years old. Unbelievable. So now at 16, he's the co-founder and CEO of 3doshas.com, an award-winning Ayurvedic wellness and lifestyle company. He's also the creator and host of the O Chak Day show on YouTube, and he's also founding tutor at schoolhouse.world. So his work has been featured in many articles, national television and the documentary. So enough said about the great 16-year-old entrepreneur. Let me take him on air and let's start my talk with him. Hey Sachin, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing fantastic. Life is good. How are you?
Life is absolutely good. And when I hear about great kids like you, can I call you a kid or is that age gone now?
You can call me a kid. A lot of people call me a kid.
That is so sweet of you. So yes, when I hear about such inspiring people like you, it gives me such happiness and like achievement, a sense of achievement that yes, our generation is doing something good. We are creating such great entrepreneurs at such great age. So congratulations for that once, for starters. So, Sachin, for starters, I want to ask you, like, why did you decide to start this 3 Doshas, your company, in which you're co-founder and CEO?
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited. So let's talk about how I started 3 Doshas, why I started 3 Doshas. So pretty much, we were going through our lives and the pandemic hit. And, everybody was just isolated, doing their own things. People got sad. Some of them were just like not how they usually feel like. They weren't really into things. They weren't like interested in activities they're usually interested in. And sometimes that can cause like, mental health issues or other challenges that people face. So I'm like, I went through some of that myself actually, because when COVID hit, I was not like as happy as I usually was before. So I decided, let me start something where I can help people level up and really like take their game to the next level pretty much. Mm-hmm. And I thought, let me do this in an interesting way. Instead of just doing it, okay, there's already mental health support where we have therapists and professionals, but there's also something called Ayurveda, mm-hmm. which is a 5,000-year-old life science from the Indus Valley Civilization. And my dad taught me about Ayurveda. And pretty much there's 3 greater elements, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, also known as air, fire, and water. The air element controls your thoughts and ideas. The fire element controls your actions. And the water element controls your grounding and reflection. And pretty much if you can keep these 3 elements in balance, that's the basics of living a healthier, happier, and more balanced life. So we've done community sessions where we're getting like middle schoolers to seniors, around 20 people joining us on Zoom. We've done sessions on leadership, finding your greater purpose, just different topics, sustainable performance as well. So pretty much just taking these concepts and applying it in your daily life so you can figure out how you can level up. And we also offer executive coaching with my dad. He's a certified executive coach from UC Berkeley. Mm-hmm. So we started on that. We were on a TV show. We've been featured. We're going to be featured on Forbes soon. So yeah, everything is going well, and I really love what I do, and I hope that everybody can feel inspired to do that.
So Sachin, before we go on to our next question, are you sure you're just 16?
I could set my birth certificate, but yeah, I am 16.
No, I'm just kidding. A millennial talking like so clearly about Ayurveda and the sustainable lifestyle and what not, which is very much needed in, I would say, all generations. But yes, this is really inspiring for me. So my next question to you is, you started at a very young age, the selling on, as you started at 13, I just read in your bio. So, how was that experience, like when you started that tender?
Yeah, so That was a really fun and interesting experience. Well, starting off, it was elementary school. My friend Evan and I, we used to go scootering down to the Dollar Tree store. We used to buy these like sugar sticks called pixie sticks. We used to buy like 60 of them for $1 and then sell each of them for $1. So, yeah, that's what we did.
So
and then
you had the businessman like right when you were a very little age you were.
Yeah, I don't know. It just was part of me, and it's still part of me. So I just like, hey, I was into it, and let's just go for it. You know, that's what Ochakte means, go for it. So let me just stay with what I love doing, and now I'm here today. But one thing I do want to mention is that I did start on eBay, but my first item I ever sold, I actually got scammed.
Oh.
So, but I could have either given up then and said, hey, I'm too young, I don't know what I'm doing, I should just give up. But instead, I kept working, and I turned that mistake into a lesson. So I learned from it, then I didn't get scammed anymore, and now I'm doing my company and some other startups in my show. So yeah, it was a fun experience. I used to just tell my friends, hey, I got this fidget spinner or this Twix, and they're like, hey, can I get some? They're like, yeah, sure, it's $1, it's $2, $3. So yeah, just figuring it out as I went, and I loved it. It was really fun. I will never forget.
And that is wonderful. Like a very important life lesson you learned at very young age, and you followed the right path. And I think that's what's taking you up where you are. So congratulations for that. And so before I let you go, what is the advice you would like to give to all the aspiring entrepreneurs who are listening to you right now?
Yeah, my best advice would probably is just very simple. There's a lot of different advice out there, but my advice would just to go for it, which means whenever you have an opportunity, just go for it. And if there is no opportunity, if opportunity doesn't knock, pretty much just build a door. So if you understand what that means, that's what I'm trying to say. And also, one of my mentors always tells me to follow the consistent, persistent pursuit of your potential, and that's what I also do. So that would be my best advice. And just, just truly don't just do things because other people are telling you to do things or your parents are telling you to do things. If you truly feel like you have something you love and you have a burning desire to be extremely successful and you really want to do that, just go for it, and I guarantee you will be successful. You can always reach out to me, and I'll always get back to you.
That is absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, Sachin, for being on air, and it was a real pleasure to have you here. And thank you for sharing all your inspiring experiences and the journey so far.
Thank you so much, Vedika.
So guys, there was a really inspiring young dude जिन्होंने बताया कि जब when it came to a mode जहां उन्हें give up करना था या carry forward करना था, and he picked the other way. So that is a big motivational point we all got from him. Stay tuned guys. सुन रहे हैं रेडियो जिंदगी, जिए जा.